Hello girls, gays and Coleman. My name is Gabby and I might as well be at Coachella right now with the swamp that's brewing in my ass. It is so hot in my room, so I apologize for the lighting. I have to have the blinds down or I will go blind. Last year I made a video recreating Coachella at home because I was not going, I was not in attendance, I was not invited, and last year I made some pretty confusing claims. I got some interesting DMs. I said I would be Coachella headline next year, but what I meant to say was next year from now I'll be Coachella. So it was last year, like past tense, and I was saying next year as in next year I will be headlining. So I hope that clears up the confusion. I did want to give Sabrina and Justin a chance. This video I'm going to be planning what I would wear for Coachella, 3 outfits that I would wear for each day, and I also have a makeup look that I have completely robbed from someone on Pinterest. I will put her reference image here, but it is completely ripped off. But I wanted to do like a garden look. Okay, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's get into the video, should we? Okay, time for a voiceover. It's something I never want to hear myself say. I absolutely hate it. I feel like I'm on the air of a radio show. But I'm just going to talk you through the process a little bit because otherwise we're just listening to lo-fi. So we started off with the most dewy canvas ever, and I just did some eyeshadow. If you've watched any of my recent videos, somehow it's probably going to be a cat's eye video. If you're above the age of 60 and you're a man, I did a video on cat's eye and their outfits, and they're actually on stage right now. I don't know if I'm gonna watch. You might have heard some peep about cat's eye recently. I mean, I got a film before the sun goes down festival. I don't really know how I feel about it, so I'm here with you guys. And is there really any point in this fucking voiceover anyways? Like, I think I'm a visual learner, which is why this kind of turned out well. Spoiler alert. I think it turned out pretty good. I just followed basically the exact coordinates of what she did on her face, and that's kind of how you do it. But I started off with the centerpiece just so it's all even, and then I did the wing parts of it first. I felt was easiest, and then I just did a line of rhinestones down my nose. I used eyelash glue for this one. I think it turned out a little bit better than when I used nail glue, but still, don't expect perfect results. Don't expect a clean face after you do this. And I just did. I had the little antenna, and then I went in with the inner wings. Okay, girl. And then I found this part the easiest. I think anything that's like resembling eyeliner I find quite easy. I should probably be talking through the process, or my thoughts on Coachella, or my opinions on Coachella, or who I'm excited to see. I can hear my sister watching Cat's Eye right now. I will be leaving for Sabrina. She will always be my number one. Making it symmetrical is actually a lot harder than you might think, because, I mean, if you're not perfectly symmetrical, but I low-key am. Just before I do the last part, I'm going to take a quick break. I want to tell you my favorite Coachella performances of all time. So we're starting off with objectively the best, Beyonce. Like, I really liked Ariana's set. I am biased. I love her. I think she had a really good set. Who else has headlined? Frank Ocean one year, I remember that. No comment. Who replaced them? Wasn't it like Dad Rock? I'm really jealous that I'm not seeing Justin Bieber. I've seen him live before, but I'm still killing myself tonight. I'm also predicting Zara Larsson for next year, so I can't wait to see her next year. Oh my god, my face just creased. Is this what Botox is like? Reference image has a little bit more of an intricate design on the inner wings, but I really just couldn't be bothered. And I don't have like smaller rhinestones. Maybe if I had smaller sizes, I would be able to do more of a complex look, but this is what I finished with. What the fuck? Hi. I am running this day like the fucking Navy because my boyfriend just texted me. My beautiful, lovely boyfriend just texted me. We just got a wind warning. Oh, great. My city's getting a storm tonight. And Sabrina's on. Also, I have a little bit of a headache. Here is the final makeup look. I don't know if I wore this in the desert, whether or not they wouldn't pop off like fucking popcorn kernels. I don't know if it's like really that obvious what's going on here. I think if I had like smaller rhinestones for contrast, it would be a bit more obvious. It's gonna go with my garden theme. Onto the garden theme. I'm going to be loosely inspired by my last costume party costume. It was something with the first letter of your name. So much joy and people going, Gabby, what are you? You look so good. What are you? A garden. So I'm gonna keep this base top. I think this is also very garden. I'm gonna keep the ears. Well, you'd hope so. I have two skirt options. The first one is this blue silky skirt that I've worn a bunch in a few videos, and I've worn about 4 times, maybe 3 times in person. The other option I have, I also wore to the costume party. Again, I don't want to go bar for bar. I want to give you a unique viewing experience, but this is just so good. I think it's really earthy. I think I got this at a market. It was in Rome. Oh God. I'm cutting that out. Fuck, no, I'm not wearing this. I think this would be like definitely the lightest option. Like I would definitely feel less claustrophobic in my own body. Yeah, absolutely not. This looks like I have a fake ID. I do really like the bolero. Like I'm gonna probably try and keep this. Although I do have a rule of thumb right now because it's only 20 degrees Celsius. So if I'm sweating in this, we can suspend some belief for this video, please. This is so fucking cute! I have the scarf option. I could either use, if it was like beating down on my shoulders, I could wear it as a shawl, but I might look a little bit like a mermaid. Could you imagine? Yeah, don't picture that. This is one of my favorite cover-ups. When I first wore this in front of my boyfriend, he called me a grandma. So I think he has a thing for grandma. Okay, I fuck with this heavy. I fuck with this really heavy. I think this is so cute. I think it really contrasts the nice top. What am I saying? Wait, let me dance. If you saw me dance like you just saw, what kind of drugs would you think I'd be on for day 2? Justin Bieber is performing and you may be thinking, Gabby, weren't you like one of his biggest fans? You must be feeling disgusting. You must be feeling sick. You must be feeling FOMO. How are you doing? I'm good. I'm gonna go with something kind of purpley themed. I have a few options, I think, of this one, which I think is kind of the color that he used to wear, just slightly more neon. Would this pass the desert test? There's gonna be one less lonely girl. Yeah, I'm like, despite what you might think, I don't like this outfit. I don't know why this makes me crack up so much, but imagine like me. Imagine I was the Biebs and I was a femme pops. No, picture this. This outfit, white, fluffy leg warmers, like rave boot. Imagine if Justin Bieber popped up with this exact fit. If he pops up with that exact fit, I will buy a lotto ticket. I am considering taking these rhinestones off. Beating the Botox accusations. I'm gonna let myself cool down for a second like your iPhone does when you've been gooning for 12 hours. Mama needs a break. So let's talk about FOMO. How do I deal with FOMO? I've been doing this a long time, right? I've known about Coachella since I was like 14. Fun fact, I think actually Coachella and I were born in the same year because I remember doing tummy time with Coachella. I think it's the 25th anniversary this year, I've read from somewhere. I'm an experienced veteran in Coachella FOMO. I like to channel it into YouTube videos. I made a video last year, and I think just fixating on the negative parts is definitely the way I've gone through it in the past, but this year it's just not working. I know that I'd have a mysterious cough when I got back, and I know there'd be sand and crevices I don't even know existed in my body. I don't care this year. It's uncomfortable. Okay, quite frankly, I do wish I danced a little harder in 2020, but that's what this video is about. I, of course, also tune into like all of the live streams. That's another really good way to cope. It's so fun to just be like, well, I get the better view than anyone in this crowd. And I don't have to wait to get home in an Uber. I don't have to go back to a crummy tent. I don't have to do brand partnerships. Not that I'm against that. I don't think I'm coping as well as I thought I was. Outfit 3 is always lacking, I feel. I always see the quality of outfits get worse. I do not blame them. Like, truly, I would be so knackered after 3 days of festivals. I can barely stand in a crowd for like 2 hours. Beckett's sore. Everyone's smells combined. Makes me really nauseous. If you can tell, I don't really do cockpits. I'm just gonna do something a little bit more casual.
What the dog doing?
Wait, stop. This is my worst look yet, by far. Let's suspend belief and just imagine I wear a different top every day. I have these ruffle shorts that I got from Depop. I also have this belt that I think every woman in the world owns. And I think that's beautiful. I think that's sisterhood. And it's very Coachella. It's very 2016 Coachella. I wanted to pay homage to that. And I have this fluffy vest. You may be wondering, does it pass the desert test? No, I would definitely wear like fuzzy boots with it. I've told my sister that we will be making it to weekend 2. Subscribe, like this video. Hope you like this video, and I'm gonna probably make it an annual thing to do a Coachella video, regardless if I'm there or not. And holy shit, I can't even breathe in this. Genuinely, on a real note, thank you so much. Love you so much. Thank you for watching my videos recently. And also, I think Sabrina's about to arrest someone, and I think it's Olivia Rodrigo. I gotta go. Bye, guys.